morning, noon, or night. My name is Jet, and welcome to my channel, JITV and JITV2. So this is going to be touching base about homeschooling. I'm homeschooling my child, and I encourage anybody else to take that opportunity to also homeschool their child. I'm going to give this video, first the JITV, then JITV2 definition of why I'm choosing to homeschool my child, and hopefully that it will encourage and help and bring a little awareness to the systems that are operating. So I am choosing to homeschool my child because I am choosing to be a love-based living individual. I am choosing to function and make the decisions of my life where I use a love filter, where I filter it through the loving thing to do. So, love and life are interchangeable words. Love and life and truth, these are interchangeable words with each other. That is how you can start to identify what is loving and what is not loving. Sorry, my camera's sliding. So, there's love and there's anti-love. Anti-love is any force that goes against love, and love and life and truth are interchangeable words. So you can use your discernment and understand more of that. I talk about that on both of my channels pretty in depth. But so I am choosing to try my best to be a love-based living individual and filter everything through my mind, thoughts, actions, emotions, everything through the filter of love, which is of truth and life. So the nature of the systems of reality that are functioning are anti-love. They do not have a life lens of love, okay? Regardless of why they say it and why this and why that, okay? These systems are anti-love. They are functioning not with the intention and the purpose to encourage the loving response, okay? Many people, they don't understand that love is the superpower of all of reality. Love is the most high, it's the strongest of everything, okay? So therefore, by not choosing to live through a love lens, okay, to put your life and filter all your actions and all your different choices and things through the love lens, you are choosing to be weaker than what the superpower is. Love is the superpower. It's the most high. There are many traps and tricks and deceptions and things that will try to delude the fact that and hide that love is the most high and love is the superpower of all of reality. Okay? They'll say, oh, we can't do that because of money, and we can't do this because of that, we can't do this because people won't agree, and all this, that, and the other. Well, that's many excuses. But what I'm getting down to here is, if I'm going to try and function from love and work my hardest and put my best foot forward every single day to be a loving individual, I cannot put my child, okay, I cannot put my child in a system that teaches them to go against love and life and truth. Okay, cannot do that. It's the nature of reality. It's the natures of the systems that we are in, that it's against love. So that would be my definition for JITV, is that it's an anti-love system. I'm not willing to put my child into an anti-love system because it will produce fear and hate and greed and envy and lust, and will produce everything that's in opposition to love, because it is in opposition to love. Okay, not doing that. So for JITV2, this definition would also start with this. Okay, I am choosing to be a love-based living individual, to filter everything possible, my thoughts, behaviors, actions, and emotions, through love. If you know love, you know God. Okay, God is love. Okay, if you've ever known love, then you know God. God is love. Okay, I cannot stick my child in any good type of faith. I cannot stick my child in a system that hates love and functions against love and is in total operation to love, knowing that God is love. Okay. There's no possible way that so now is a time of separation. We are in a period of time of separation. It's been that way for 2,000 years, or however. Okay, I'm going to put it this way. It's been that way since Jesus came here. Okay, Jesus is going to cause the division, the real, the true, and the awesome division. Okay, from those people who love love, which is God, to those people who don't love love, and they go against God. Okay, it's a division of the sheep and the goats, or the wheat and the tares. That's a division that's happening. And every decision that we make, especially if you're parents and you're responsible for children, okay, to teach them the correct way and the things to do. It says we need to come out from among them. Okay, them are the people who are the tares. Okay, we're the wheat. Okay. They're the tares. We're the love. They're the anti-love. We are to come out from among them. When you start to understand that their systems, all of their systems are functioning against love, and they hate love, and they hate God, then you absolutely have to not participate in them. Okay, the best that you can. You need to come out from among them and be separate, is what it says, and be holy. Holy means you choose love and life and all of those things over lust and greed and envy and all of those things. I'm not saying any of this to make someone feel bad if they can't homeschool, they can't get someone else to do that, they can't do this. I'm just trying to make it clear that would be homeschooling would be the number one choice. Okay, because then you can teach them. We have the internet. Okay, you can teach them everything that they need to know without them learning and being encouraged to go against love, which is God, because that is what is going to happen. I'm 37 years old. When I was in 8th grade, we had to take a paper home and have it signed if we could learn about evolution or not. Okay, I sat out in the hallway when that was being taught for the day. Okay, now it's being taught without any questions asked. Now all these different things are being taught without any questions asked. And we are seeing the fruits of the fruits of these types of decisions and actions. Okay, we are in a less and less love-based society than we ever have been, and it's on a very steep decline. I'm not saying that there's not any love here. I'm just simply saying that when you put an emphasis and you reward people who are functioning from anti-love, which is lust and greed and envy and selfishness and all those, when you reward people for doing that in competition, and you reward people for doing that, then it's just like, even if you don't say anything against one thing, if you're rewarding someone doing all of these and not rewarding someone doing these, that is encouraging all of these things. Our society encourages anti-love society. I see young people totally struggling. They can't maintain any type of a relationship because they are believing so many lies about the nature of reality and what could be right and what could be wrong. It's been this way for a very long time, where people say right is wrong and wrong is right, and down is up on all of these different things. Okay? The more lies you believe, the more anti-love you're going to be in. Okay? And if you want to be in love, love will produce joy, peace, contentment, kindness, self-control, peace, patience, orderliness, contentment, and all of those things. It will be a peace beyond understanding. When you function from anti-love, lust, greed, envy, all of those different things, okay, you are not going to have the fruits of love. You cannot do that. Okay? You're sending your child to a system that encourages anti-love. It encourages the anti-love. So therefore, you're teaching your child not to have the fruits of love. Because if they are being trained and encouraged to go against love, they cannot get the gifts of love. So, which is the gifts of God. And if you do believe in Jesus, then you definitely should start to come to an understanding that we are being separated. And now is the time to make your decision and make your choice. Do you want to love God, and be a servant to the kingdom of love? Or do you want to love pride and greed and envy and self and all of these different things, and think that doing anything selfishly will get you the gifts of love when it will not? If you are functioning solely as a selfish person, doing anything for your own self and only for your own self, okay, that will drive you further and further and further and further away from love, because love is selfless. Okay. And so that, I'm not veering off anymore about that. But if you put your child in a system that functions against love, that's going to teach them to function against love, because all the other people there are functioning against love. Even if you have a strong, independent, free-thinking child, you're putting them up against odds that, if you don't need to put them there, then you don't put them there. We have the internet. People in homeschooling forever. They're not going to miss out on anything. If you take them to be with other kids and play and all these different things, there's co-ops out there. There's field trips people still go on, all that stuff. And you are not putting your child in a system that teaches them to go against love and to basically not love themselves. So with that, I'm going to call it good. Much love and many thanks, and I love you. Thank you.